Hey guys, how's it going? It's Python. Welcome back to the channel. And as I said on yesterday's video when we announced the event, obviously the two characters as well that got announced were UMEMIYA and Tomiyama. UMEMIYA got announced to also be added on Friday. It'll be the first one that comes out of the two. He'll come out with the event on the 6th, on the Friday, of course. And obviously yesterday we also got his skills. Now, when we took a look at his skills, right, and I've got the picture-in-picture here on the screen on the Twitter page. When we looked at his skills, right, if you can take a look at his skills, we actually didn't do it yesterday on video, but let me play a little bit. Let me mute it. As you can see, he's got the ult, right? We're gonna go over his skills in a moment. Whatever. Okay, let me just skip through. He's got his two skills that you get at rank 2 and rank 3, skill 1 and skill 2, of course. However, when you scroll down and you look at the passive skills or the special skills, he's got two passives. He is the first unit in the game with two passives. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Like, what? That is awesome. That is sick. I don't know what to say. I have no words. We're gonna go over them in a moment. Now in this video that I have right now, they don't actually show the second one, so we're gonna actually have to open another video that they uploaded today to actually, was it today or was it yesterday? I don't know. I think it was today, to actually like go over them, the two passes. But let's start off with the ult. First of all, he is a red tank, of course, which is really, well, I shouldn't say really needed, but considering the other red tanks in the game, they're nothing special. I mean, S-Rank Hiragi is really good, really good, but the other two, Sugishita, the A-Rank Sugishita, and especially the SS-Rank Sugeura, they're not great. So I mean, the fact that he has two passives is amazing. So yeah, let's take a look at his ult first. The ult grants all allies a shield equal to 150% of the defense, of their defense for 15 seconds, and if they are red, they also increase it also increases damage dealt by 10% for 15 seconds. Phenomenal, right? I probably should have looked at the blue one, should have pulled up the blue tank one just to compare it, but I believe the blue tank one also puts a shield up for everybody, which I don't think any other tank does that. Put up a shield for everybody. I could be wrong, but yeah, it's really nice. Only 15 seconds, but if you use it correctly, obviously, yeah, it's gonna be really helpful. Yeah, and the damage increase as well is huge for a tank to do that. Is a fantastic added bonus. Really good. Right, let's go on to the first skill, which is a buff skill. And it increases your defense by 10% for 30 seconds and recovers HP by 25% of the attack. Really good. Only 10% defense increase is a bit low, to be fair, but recovery of the HP is really nice. Kind of makes up for it, but I just much rather have defense. But I mean, it's good. It's good regardless. It's just a decent skill. 30 seconds is a good time as well for skill 1. Let's move on to the skill 2. Is an attack skill. This is a really good one. It deals 100% damage to all enemies and reduces damage dealt by 10% for 20 seconds. Really good. Really good. Just lowers everybody's damage, so you can get to the attackers, right? You don't just attack their tanks and lower their damage like a lot of other units do. He attacks all. Not a lot of damage, just 100%, but to reduce damage of everybody is really nice. 20 seconds as well. Not a long time, but not a short time. Good enough in my opinion. And then let's move on to the first passive, and then we're gonna have to switch to the other video to watch the second passive. Right, so the first passive says that when the number of buffs applied to the allies exceeds 12 once per wave, only once, all allies are given a shield equal to 200% of their defense for 30 seconds. This is nuts, by the way. Now, you do need buffs, a lot of buffs, but this is crazy. Like 30-second shield equal to 200% of defense. That is fantastic. I mean, look, the first thing that comes to mind for me is in defense, right? In PvP, in Brawl, in the to set up your team to defend in the first two modes, right? Your team can be invincible now. You just set up shields, probably with both UMEMIYAs. This is crazy. Obviously, you need 12, but that applies to everybody, right? That applies to everybody. So if everybody's got 3, you've got 15 already. That is crazy. That's actually really, really good, and not that difficult to get, because a lot of attackers just buff themselves anyways. So that's gonna be really nice. Yeah, that's actually really, really good. Let me just quickly switch to the other video, because on this video right now they don't actually show the other passive. They skip it. So let me just switch to the video real quick. Okay, there we go. This is the passive. The second passive, which says that when the number of buffs exceeds 25 once per wave, damage taken by an enemy is increased by 20% for 90 seconds. That sounds crazy. For certain stages, that sounds crazy. Right, for single bosses, that sounds nuts. But obviously, you need 5 buffs on all your team essentially to trigger it. And it lasts for 90 seconds, which is a long time, for a 20% damage increase. That is really good. I don't know how easy it's gonna be to get there, but if it is easy, then that is nuts. If you can get this every time, that's nuts. I don't know how easy it's gonna be to get there, but wow. Okay, let me switch back so we can look at the scene card as well. Okay, I'm back at the first video now, so we can take a look at the scene card, and I love the art for this one. It looks sick. Right, so the scene card says reduce damage taken by 22% permanently until the number of allies falls below 5. Right, so as long as you've got 5 allies, you get this effect. It's permanent. It says it's permanent, but essentially, yeah, as long as you've got 5, no one dies. You can keep your 22% damage reduction, which is just really nice. A very good percentage. Let me actually check the other percentages at the other levels. So level 3, it's 21. Okay, so it's just right. So you don't even need to get it to level 5. It's just 1% increase at level 5. So you just keep it level 4. That's actually really nice, because you don't get static increases at level 5. That's really nice, actually. Just the 1% doesn't really matter. Right, that's it for the video. Crazy unit. The first unit with 2 passive skills. I personally, I don't know if I'm gonna go for him. I mean, he looks sick. I don't know if I'm gonna go for him. Again, red tanks are a bit, there's not a lot of them, and there's not many good ones either, so he would be phenomenal. And I'm also really interested to see how easy it is to get the passives, especially the second one. The first one I think is doable very easily, but to get the second one, it's gonna be interesting to see, because that's really good. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.